to the game.
Go Rams, tiny, tiny.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wolverines kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Looking to throw, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Harris. Still on his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give to Caden Durham. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time.
Maybe some room here. Gives him the big stiff arm. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to run, it's Durham. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to cut through the noise. Makes the grab on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Puts it out of the air. Jumped on top of the pile. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Makes the catch. Snags it, and he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field.
Could be an hour. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Marshall. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Let go, D.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Got some room in.
No fucking way, bro.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for the offense. He goes right back to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's do it, D. I need one more. They're going to close them out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Now improvising. Lets it fly.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
First half
Oh, my God.
swing momentum.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far. There he goes. Picks up the first down. He now has 61 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Durham again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. You think about guys like Quinshawn Judkins and Kejuan Lacey. They always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the running backs this year.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to surge it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let it go on. Maybe.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. It falls in,
man.
And that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds the tight end. And the 35 has got room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Again, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Levin. A little release to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39.
Man, I started lagging at the end of the fucking game, dog.
You need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing
What
his
the
receivers to
fuck?
work themselves open.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. We need a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first.
Man, what the fuck, bro? Why do we keep doing this?